Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Following what many call a very, very middle-of-the-road show, SummerSlam 2021. Some may even say disappointing show. I believe it was middle of the road, leaning towards positive. Regardless, we would all think that NXT being crippled, gutted, losing half of their roster, getting their champion buried on the main roster, there was no way in hell it was gonna beat SummerSlam, right? SummerSlam had the leg up. It had John Cena, it had Becky Lynch, Brock Lesnar, all these great matches, Edge and Seth Rollins, which is, in my opinion, still one of the best matches all weekend. Is it the best match all weekend? No. That was beat tonight. You would think, still, overall, SummerSlam would be the better show, right? Nope. Somehow, someway, crippled, gutted, rendered irrelevant, NXT Takeover still was the better show. How? How did Triple H manage to pull out the better show? Wow. I thought this was a great takeover. Again, is it one of the classic takeovers? You're never going to get those again. It's over. The days of you getting WrestleMania-worthy shows from NXT, they're done. They're done. After tonight, you can forget about it. I believe this takeover was the swan song. The swan song of the NXT we know. The end of an era. And what a way to go out. You go out with one last classic match. And I believe when it's all said and done, the match we got tonight between Volta, not Walter, Volta and Ilja Dragunov is going down in history as an absolute classic, an all-time classic. Both of their matches, the one from last year and this one. NXT Takeover, let me tell you something. I don't think it fixed anything. I don't think it changed the course. I think NXT is still practically dead. Because I hear the changes are going to start happening very soon. It's almost imminent. But yeah, it's not gonna get any better. Anyone coming to me right now saying NXT is not dead, are you serious? In what way, shape, or form did this show make you think that it's gonna have any impact on the main roster? Did we forget the whole reason of NXT was to build new stars for the main roster? Right? That's no longer the case. Vince McMahon told you that was no longer the case. Charlotte Flair's NXT Championship runs rendered irrelevant. They don't exist anymore. The guy that was undefeated for almost a year, Karrion Kross, lost immediately. All those NXT stars that were major names on the brand, they're jobbers on the main roster right now. Sorry. Except for a couple. Damian Priest, Matt Riddle. Who, by the way, had to go through some shit before he got to that point. But other than a select handful, a few, you can go ahead and just write off NXT as just another 205 Live. Yeah, I went there. Sorry. You can enjoy it. You can sit there and tell me that the wrestling is great. Samoa Joe as NXT champion is going to make it a lot better. Hit Row. I love it all. There are some really good talents on here. But when it's all said and done, this show doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It doesn't matter anymore. And WWE made it that way. And as great as this show was, and this was a great NXT takeover. Better than a lot of the takeovers we've been getting recently, that's for sure. I don't see a reason to continue watching NXT at all. Now, comments like that, have gotten me in trouble with people in NXT, namely Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels has blocked me on Twitter. And I'm not gonna lie, it stung. It stung. That's one of my favorites of all time. One of the greatest of all time. Still a favorite. I'm not gonna say that I stopped liking him because he blocked me on Twitter. Fuck Twitter. And here's the thing about that too. I should be completely 100% transparent with you. I think it happened in 2015, 16. It was when I was still on WWE's channel as one of their mashup artists. I had about 5,000, 6,000 followers on Twitter. I deleted my Twitter because I was blocked by, who was it? It was one of the legends in WWE. It was a big name. I said something stupid and got myself blocked. And I deleted my Twitter. I'm not deleting this Twitter. Shawn Michaels wants to block me for telling the truth? Fine. Sorry, Shawn. NXT doesn't matter anymore. In the grand scheme of things, it's just another show. It's not going to move the needle. Everybody on this show is not going to really change anything about the main roster. You can move everyone up right now. It's not going to affect anything. Sorry. But it was a great show. I enjoyed myself. So we're going to go ahead and break down the card, talk about the results, and answer the question. Well, two questions. First off, is this the end of an era? And was this Adam Cole's last performance in WWE? So before we get to that, let's pay some bills. Do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. That is, of course, if you like what I have to say. If you don't, but you find me interesting, come on in. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Join the membership today. Be a part of the ever-expanding brand and get an opportunity to request a video from me. That includes a reaction, perhaps you want me to do a review, or just a topic of your choosing. And then also, along with that, you can do the following. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at JustAlexCentral. Also give me a follow on Instagram, donate using PayPal, Patreon, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Go ahead and get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. But don't forget to get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. Today, Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. We're going to play some Super Chats, and then I'm going to do some shout-outs, and then we're going to go ahead and get to this thing. First off, I want to congratulate Tyler Marine, our new Super Chat champion, who won the belt with a whopping $400 donation during my SummerSlam review last night. $400. So be sure you show him some love. Tyler will be defending his belt at Survivor Series, allegedly the night The Rock returns to WWE. And I'm hoping we also get Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. So show him some love. Congratulations, Tyler. And I hope you have a great reign as champion.
It was great because Triple H cares, unlike Vince.
Boy, let me tell you something. It was night and day compared to SummerSlam. It was just a better show. Overall, the matches were better. It felt more well laid out, and it was just a better show.
Walter versus Dragunov match of the year, Fire.
Oh, definitely a match of the year candidate. I cannot wait to talk about that. And I even said in my preview, if it's anything like their match last year, it was going to be a match of the year candidate. Boy, was it. Boy, they beat the piss out of each other. That's the truth. Welcome, Illuminati Mafia. Oh God, the Illuminati is following me on YouTube. What am I gonna do? What have I become? Now that I've been trained. Right here. Be right here. Right here. Be right here.
Hey Alyx, please watch Nick Khan interview on BT Sports in YouTube. He talked about released in NXT.
I'll do a reaction to that. I'm gonna do the review first. I'll find that clip on YouTube or on Twitter or wherever I can find it, and I'll react to it. Because I did hear that he actually did do a do an interview about what happened with the releases. All right, let's do some shout outs here. Oh, we got another super chat from Sam P. Boone. All right. As always, show some love to the moderators, Ultra Shadow 97, Firestar Heart, Elias Demi, and Godzilla Hawk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. The goal is 300 likes. I don't expect... That was quick. No, I didn't. There was no way I was going to order it. There was no way.
Did you order CM Punk t-shirt? I just ordered CM Punk t-shirt yesterday morning and I will wear for AEW All Out on September 5th.
Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. It probably is not even in stock anymore. Because I heard that they shut down the website. There's no way I was getting one. And I'm broke right now. So we'll have to see. Some of you are going, but you got all these donations. Yeah, I won't get the money until next month. That's how YouTube is, unfortunately. Let's see here. I'm just going to do some shout outs because there's 140 people here early. Okay. We still got some NXT fans showing some love. That's dope. What's up, JJ Bulldog, JJ Bulldog, Adam Ritter, Mary Weber, Noxteru Blaze, Jamarcus Williams, Mr. Michael Law 2011. We got True Fighter 901. We got Helped Halo 176, Jose Talavera, Jonathan Lemon Wrestling Show, Ratchet Silla, Extreme Sonic the King, Thomas Farmer, Brandon Workman. Gotta be careful, I'll get you confused with Brandon Walker. Throwback name. Joseph Winters. Justin, is it Pottinger? Justin Pottinger. I think it's Pottinger. Justin Pottinger. Tony Lopez. Tokyo Rockstar. Is it Paul Bub? What's up, Bub? Paul Bub. Crusader Gamer, one of my members, not super chat members, but YouTube membership members. Ashley Greer Crowder, Sam 3, make sure I don't pass anybody up. Gen X 6887, Ren, I'm a Mia. And last but not least, let's give it to Mr. Micah Walker. Not Michael Walker, but Micah Walker. I just rebut your rebel, boy. Welcome everybody. If I don't see your name, it's not because I hate you. I do want to go ahead and find that Tony Khan clip, actually. Let me do the reaction first, and then follow up with the review. I'm very curious to know what... Not Tony Khan, Nick Khan, excuse me. Wrong Khan. I keep getting them mixed up. Let's get that Nick Khan NXT reaction. And I'm already seeing... Here it is. That was quick. I found it really quickly. So... I'm not going to show the video clip. I don't think I can. I'm just going to play it in the background. Just, to avoid copyright. So this is my first time hearing it. I'm going to listen to it, react to it, and then we'll get to the review. So sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and see what Khan had to say.
Describe the current state of NXT. That seems to be a topic that is making people nervous. What's going on with NXT? NXT and NXT UK, of course, we care about that here for BT Sport, but
Sure.
NXT in America, what's its status?
We're doing a complete revamp on NXT, led by Triple H, Paul Levesque, who was really one of the architects of the original NXT. So what we found, it's part of why we did the tryout yesterday. What we want to make sure is easy for folks who want to be WWE superstars is figuring out how to become WWE superstars. So if you think of the life of an elevated athlete, throughout their career, the opportunity to go play somewhere has always been easy. Being able to play somewhere is not. That's what's hard. But if you're an amazing high school football player, colleges come after.
Whoa. Well, this derailed really quickly. Hold up. Like, let me go back, because he was talking about, you know, making NXT wrestlers WWE stars and perhaps fixing that transition between NXT and WWE and making it a lot more easier, instead of what we've been seeing over the last few years with wrestlers doing great at NXT and not doing so well on the main roster. I was following him, then he just went into NBA drafts and going somewhere. Let me go back and listen to that. He lost me. That was weird.
So what we found, it's part of why we did the tryout yesterday. What we want to make sure is easy for folks who want to be WWE superstars is figuring out how to become WWE superstars.
Yeah, okay.
So if you think of the life of an elevated athlete throughout their career, the opportunity to go play somewhere has always been easy. Being able to play somewhere is not. That's what's hard. But if you're an amazing high school football player, colleges come after you, you get recruited, you go into their system, and either you make it or you don't make it. Again, all that it takes to get there, very difficult. But the system, not difficult from my point of view. So we want our system to be an easy system where people who want to be superstars, they know how to get to us and we can get to them. In terms of an NXT rebrand, look for it. In the next couple of weeks, it's going to have a whole new look. It's going to have a whole new feel. And we believe, because a lot of the indie wrestlers, if you will, have come through our system and are in our system with SmackDown and Raw now, we don't want to just keep doing that same thing. We want to look elsewhere for great young talent.
Look, feel, what do you mean? Like new logo, new
look,
setting?
The look of the show, the
Everything's
production
gonna
of the
change.
show,
Wow.
everything's going to change.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I just heard. Like, it wasn't really an answer whatsoever, because all I heard was, we're gonna do a better job of making sure the guys that come from NXT become WWE stars. In other words, we're gonna hire people that Vince likes, that are more than likely gonna get a push on the main roster. Which we all knew. And he even said that we're gonna get away from hiring indie talent. Okay. Okay, that was weird. That was super weird. I don't even know how to respond to that. That was... Here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to Nick Khan especially, you can't take what he says at face value. He's not gonna be a straight shooter with you. He's gonna, you know, maneuver. He's gonna kind of do one of those, I'm not gonna say what you want me to say, but I'll kind of say what you want me to say. He's that kind of person, and I don't really think he was completely honest with that. That was so weird.
That make effing sense.
I don't even know what I just heard, honestly. Look, again, guys, just listen to me. I'm gonna just tell it to you straight up. Here's what's happening with NXT. A lot of the guys that Triple H has been hiring over the last, let's say, decade or so, since he took over in 2012, right? 2011, 2012. They've been doing better on his show than they have been on WWE's main show. Vince McMahon doesn't like that. Vince McMahon feels his ego is attacked because Triple H has been getting the praise and this whole idea that he's a better boss, that he's a better CEO than Vince. And since he lost to AEW, this gave Vince McMahon the ammunition, well, a lot more people in corporate suits, the ammunition to say, Triple H, you ain't as good as they say you are, you suck. And so what he's doing is basically saying, nah, we're going to take NXT and make it into my show, and I am going to personally make sure that whoever I hire will become a star. It's an ego trip. That's what this is. It has nothing to do with Triple H doing a terrible job. I think Triple H overall has done an excellent job with NXT. It's just that when they get to the main roster, they flounder because the main roster does not know how to use anybody. Anybody. If you saw SummerSlam last night, they fucked up Becky Lynch's return. What makes you think they're gonna be able to use Walter, Ilja Dragunov, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Samoa Joe? They're already fucking up. They already fucked up Karrion Kross. They fucked up so many others. Keith Lee. Like, there is nothing at all about NXT today or looking into the future that says that things are gonna get better. So, no, like, I'm sorry. This whole idea that things are gonna change for the better, I don't see it. I don't. But hey, again, I'm not saying you can't be fans of NXT. I want to make that very clear. If you like the show, love it. Watch it religiously. Become a huge fan of it. I want you to love this show. I want you to enjoy wrestling. I don't give a damn. I don't give a rat's ass whether you hate or love this show. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. This show is irrelevant now. Good wrestling. And I think that will continue. But in terms of making people care and getting invested, that's not happening anymore. This was the end of an era. So, if we're done with the con, how's about we talk about NXT Takeover? Again, it was a good show. I really enjoyed Cameron Grimes to the moon versus LA Knight. Two people, honestly, who should be on the main roster. This should have been on SummerSlam. If I'm being completely honest with you, this would have been a great match to have on SummerSlam. A great program to have on SummerSlam. But here we are in NXT. Not complaining about it. Loved seeing Ted DiBiase get physical. And there's a side of me that thinks, you know, maybe he can wrestle. Maybe we can do a match with him. Because at first, when they did the whole Ted DiBiase versus Cameron Grimes type of that storyline, I was thinking, why are we doing this? There's no way in hell Ted DiBiase can take a bump. I was wrong. He can take a bump. He might be able to do a match. I mean, we have Sting wrestling, and he looks great. Maybe Ted can do it. Holy shit. But yeah, great match. Absolutely. I love this match. This was a really good performance from two veterans who should be on the main roster. So congratulations. Congratulations to Cameron Grimes. Woo! To the moon. Your new $1 million championship. They have managed to make me care about a belt that I never cared about. Unless it's around Ted DiBiase's waist. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, strong opener. Then we followed it up with the... what the hell is that? We followed it up with a SummerSlam match. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to y'all. Let me try this again. We followed that up. There we go. We followed it up with the NXT Women's Championship match. That's the match I actually meant to post here. Let me be sure I have all the right covers. Yeah. Yeah, okay, everything's good. Hold on. Before I say something else stupid. No, I don't. We don't have all the right covers. Yes, we do. Okay. Let me get rid of some of these SummerSlam matches. Because I don't want them screwing up a show that I actually thought was great. And didn't make me hate Becky Lynch. Alright. Women's NXT Championship match. Was it a good match? Yes. But only because Dakota Kai killed herself. Dakota Kai literally sacrificed her life, every limb in her body, every part of her soul to make Raquel Gonzales look like $1 million. And I said this was going to be the case. When I did that preview on Tuesday, I told you that Dakota Kai was going to kill herself. Holy shit, did she ever. The bumps she took in this match were downright scary. And the performance she had made me go, why the fuck is she not a champion? Of course, I know why Raquel's the champion, because more than likely that's the kind of person Vince likes. I think what they're doing now with the championships is catering to more what Vince looks for. right? Raquel Gonzales, let's be real. I'm sorry, she's nowhere near as good as Dakota Kai. She's nowhere near as good as anybody on this roster. She might be one of the weaker wrestlers, but she's the champion, which I don't understand. Well, I do, because she has the look that Vince looks for. But she's green as hell. She's green. And Dakota Kai was the better wrestler. But it doesn't matter, because it's all about making Raquel look good. So there you go. Dakota Kai loses to Raquel Gonzales, and the crowd booed. The crowd booed. Although Raquel is supposed to be the babyface and Dakota is supposed to be the heel, they booed Raquel and got behind Dakota. It's not working. It never was working, but whatever. Doesn't matter, because that's what Vince wants. I never talked about this. Let me go ahead and backtrack before I finish my thoughts on the match. I thought the crowd tonight, first off, I feel like it was bigger. They don't usually have that many fans in the CWC. It felt like a good 500. 500 people. And it sounded like it too. They were loud. They were loud throughout the entire night. That was a good audience. A lot better than usual when it comes to the CWC. They were actually invested into the show. So yeah, congrats. Props to the crowd for showing some love. But yeah, I just really hate that someone like Dakota Kai, as good as she is, and we all know she's good, she's the type of person that might never get the love she deserves in WWE. Kind of reminds me of Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green. That's what I think about when I look at Dakota Kai. Because eventually she's going to get called up as well. She's not going to get any love. I would hope she pulls a Becky Lynch and forces her way to the top. I would love that, but unfortunately, Dakota Kai is the type of person that most likely won't get over until she leaves. That's the reality. But I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed a lot of the matches involving Raquel Gonzales because they're putting her up against people that can make her look good. Io Shirai, Ember Moon, Dakota Kai. Come on now. But yeah, it is what it is. How's about we talk about the match of the night? Perhaps a match of the year candidate. What am I talking about? It is a match of the year candidate. Volta versus Ilja Dragunov 2. The best match all weekend. It beat every match on SummerSlam last night. And I told y'all in my preview, all they had to do was be... Maybe I should watch my words here. Because I don't want people to think that this match was better than the original. Because their match last year was super violent. Almost too violent. It was so violent that it made some people sick to their stomach. So I already knew it wasn't going to be that violent. There was a side of me, honestly, that was kind of hoping it was. I was like, yeah, let's go all the way. Fuck that. But I kind of knew that it was going to be watered down just a little bit. And you know what? It didn't hurt my enjoyment of the match. I still think this is an all-time classic. This is the type of match you watch NXT for. This was one of those classics you go, this is why NXT is better than the main roster. This is why when it comes to Triple H running a show, he will always be better than Vince and Bruce and everybody else running the show on the main roster. Because he understands how to use his talents and put them in positions to make everybody look good. The hype to this match wasn't all that great. It didn't need to be. I didn't care. I just wanted to see the match. When it's all said and done, when NXT has the Rise and Fall of NXT DVD some years later from now, this is going to be on there. This will be one of the mini classics in their collection. Both of their matches. The one last year and NXT UK, and then this one. This was outstanding in every way. Ilja Dragunov is a psychopath. I would never, ever take the type of beating he took. The man had welts. His neck was purple. It wasn't red. His chest was red. His neck was purple. Like, it was severely bruised. And I'm just sitting here like, how does anybody work with Walter? How does anybody work with this man? Because Walter hurts you. Like, he is gonna... It's a war of attrition with Walter. And I am blown away by the level of brutality in this match. It wasn't nowhere near the one last year. The one last year, again, in my opinion, might have been just a little too violent. This one was watered down enough to where it was more palatable. It was more digestible. And I thought it was a great story. The man that won, yeah, it was the right guy to win. I wish they would have done a better job of hyping him up and making people care about him to really sell this match. But you know what? Regardless of the build-up to the match, I feel like Ilja Dragunov was made here. He was made. This was the match where people go, that man, he is a motherfucker. He is a monster. He is a beast. And the fact that he made Walter tap out. He made Walter tap out. Didn't see that one coming. I didn't think Walter was gonna lose. Not only did Walter lose, he tapped out. He beat him so badly that the boy said, enough. I'm done. I'm done. That's how you put someone over. That's how you make a star. Maybe the last star they ever make. Sadly. I hate to say it. I loved it. I loved everything about this match. Absolute classic. I will remember it for the rest of my life. And one of the last few classics that NXT TakeOver will most likely give me. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, Ilja Dragunov, for becoming the NXT UK champion. I hope you have a good run. And thank you, Walter. By the way, let me say this before we move on. I'm not preaching to the choir when I say this. Everyone's thinking this. You will never, ever, ever see a match this violent on the main roster. I don't think I'm saying anything that you all don't already know. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. This is as good as it gets. You will never, ever see a match like this on the main roster. So you better pray that Walter and Ilja stay on NXT. And hopefully they get one more. Be sure you like the video. The goal for this video is 300 likes. I am currently at 88 likes and I have 200 people. Y'all, come on now, get them likes up. Someone asked me, how do I feel about Kaylee Ray coming in? It's just another person to make Raquel Gonzales look good. I don't care. I'm more upset that we didn't get Frankie Monet next. They brought in Kaylee Ray to make Raquel Gonzales look good. That's all she's here for. Sorry, she's not winning the belt. It's all about making Raquel look good. So if you're expecting me to be all like, oh my god, Kaylee Ray, oh my god. No, I don't. I don't care. Sorry. Alright. So now let's answer the $1 million question. Was this Adam Cole's final match in WWE? Well, the match itself was good. I thought the 2 out of 3 falls match, right? 2 out of 3 falls match between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole delivered. It was... I'm not going to say it was their best match. I thought their second match was their best one. This was better than their first. The first one was kind of underwhelming. This one was good. Solid match. Not the greatest feud in the world. Don't think these two had a classic feud or anything like that. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Pretty solid blow-off. Kyle O'Reilly gets the first pinfall in the first match. Adam Cole wins the second pinfall. And then Kyle O'Reilly makes Adam Cole tap out in a very underwhelming way in the third match. I think Adam Cole had Kyle O'Reilly hooked up to the ropes. He was handcuffed, I think. And then Kyle O'Reilly hooks in a heel hook and Cole just taps out. And I was just like, that sucked. Why even have a cage match after that? So yeah, Cole lost. I think he's leaving. Because during the match, he hooked in the lockjaw. He hooked in the lockjaw. He's leaving. He's done. He basically told WWE, see you later. AEW is about to get yet another acquisition. And you know something? Good. I hope he never comes back. After what they did to Bianca Belair last night, I hope he's already signing his AEW contract. Every NXT star should be fucking terrified after what happened to Bianca Belair. You should be fucking scared to even stay here. So yeah, he's done. I will be absolutely shocked if I wake up. If I wake up and Adam Cole, baby, signs a deal with WWE. It's his life. He can do whatever he wants. But I think he's done. There's no way in hell. I will be shocked if he stays. And apparently people are telling me that it was announced that he is leaving. So let me play a few more super chats and then we'll get to the main event.
Adam Cole is all elite. I am gonna cry again.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty, it's not cool for WWE. But damn, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, and Adam Cole. Perhaps even Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. Oh my goodness!
As I've mentioned before, Triple H should take NXT US and UK and just secede from WWE altogether.
Yeah, it's time to just... It's time to go. If I was Triple H, I would just get out. Because this isn't fun anymore. It's not cool. It's not cool what they did. It's not cool. Oh wow, someone just told me that Karrion Kross didn't get the best send-off. I mean, they buried him, so... What else are you gonna say?
You forgot about Kaylee Ray debut. NXT want to get NXT Women Championship.
Oh, I didn't. I talked about it. Leave me alone. So we're at 100 likes now. 109 likes. So we're a third of the way to the 300 likes. Get them likes up, y'all. There's 200 people in this thing. Get them likes up. I'm gonna let this last super chat play. Then I'll get
Tay already announced right after the match it was on the dirt sheets that he is leaving NXT.
Yep, there you go. Sorry, I hate to say it, but they did this to themselves. They really did. Alright, let's go ahead and knock this main event out. The main event of the show was Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe. Karrion Kross did not have Scarlett come out with him. They completely butchered this man. They completely butchered him. I don't even know where Scarlett is. Are they divorced? Are they going through a breakup? What's happening here? What is going on? No, they're not divorced. They just don't want them to be together for some dumb dick reason. But alright. Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe. Good match. Joe looked like $1 million. Yeah, I remind you that they released Samoa Joe months ago. And Samoa Joe could have potentially ended up in AEW. But Triple H was smart enough to go, yeah, no, mine. Fuck y'all. And then they put the belt on him. They put the belt on Samoa Joe to really emphasize, mine. Y'all made a dumbass mistake. I corrected that mistake. So Samoa Joe is now your NXT champion. Karrion Kross lost to the Muscle Buster. There you go. Was it a good match? Yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job for what it was, but in comparison to Volta and Ilja Dragunov, it wasn't even close. Nothing was going to follow Volta versus Dragunov. Nothing. But yeah, Joe, let me tell you something. Joe looked good for a 40-year-old, 42, 40. How old is Samoa Joe? Let me actually look that up. Seriously, like, I want to know how old this man is. I think he at least has to be, how old is Samoa Joe? 42. I was right. 42 years old. He was in his 40s. I know that for sure. Okay, 42-year-old Samoa Joe looked good. Like, he looked... The fact that he was able to do half the things he did in that match lets me know that there was no reason why he shouldn't be wrestling on the main roster right now. They purposely tried to get rid of him because they thought that he was injury prone, and he probably is injury prone. But regardless of what you feel, it doesn't matter. He's still able to do it, and he's able to do it very well. So Triple H made the right move snatching him up and making him the next NXT champion. Because honestly, after what they did to Karrion and Kross, that was the right move. It would be stupid to keep the belt on him now. I shudder to think what's next for him. He is probably going to have a very rough time on the main roster. Sorry, Karrion. They made you a joke. We're just laughing at the joke now. So congratulations to the three-time NXT champion, Samoa Joe. Where does he go from here? Who does he fight next? I guess the next opponent would be Walter. Honestly, do it. Walter versus Samoa Joe. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Come on. Come on now. Come on. That might be the next classic. The very next classic they can do. Is it going to happen? I have no idea, but let's go. That's all we got left. What? We're going to do Tommaso Ciampa versus... We can do Tommaso Ciampa versus Samoa Joe. Gargano versus Samoa Joe would be a good match. I think that might be it, actually. Unless they call Finn back and they do Finn versus Samoa Joe again. No, thank you. But yeah, like Ciampa, maybe Thatcher. There's some people he can work with. The one I want to see is Walter versus Samoa Joe. That's the match they need to do next. They're not going to. But yeah, that would be a hell of a fight if they did that. So there you go. That was the end of an era. That was the last great NXT takeover that we'll probably see. And if we get another one, I'll be shocked. I don't see it getting better than that. Sorry. But yeah, guys, that is my thoughts on NXT TakeOver. Y'all, this is one of the longest weekends I've ever had on this channel. Let me put this super chat.
Peace out, baby.
Yeah? Yes, sir. Peace out, baby. Some people are telling me that they leaked the Spider-Man Far From Home. No Way Home, excuse me. No Way Home trailer. Well then, I mean, people have been wanting that trailer for a while. Listen, if it's been leaked, just play the whole thing. Honestly. Just play the whole thing. Just put it out there. We're already looking for it. What y'all think? Y'all tell me who y'all want to see Samoa Joe fight. I got people saying Pete Dunne versus Joe. Here's the thing about Pete Dunne. He's on his way out as well. That's why I didn't say him. Pete Dunne is on his way out. His contract is expiring at the end of the year. Not the year. At the end of the month. So, sorry. Hate to tell you, but that's it. That's it. Yeah. Adam Cole's done. I think he's out. I think, let me actually look it up, just to be sure. Was that his last, WWE performance? Yeah, I think people were saying that was it. I don't see people... Yeah, everyone's telling me that that's it. Based off of what I'm reading, he has not signed a contract with WWE, and that's it. That seems to be done. That's it. And PWI Insider just basically said this was Adam Cole's final performance. Wow. Wow. That seems to be the final performance for Adam Cole. Let me type that. It looks like tonight was Adam Cole's final sources indicate? Let me say both Fightful and PWI Insider. Yep, he will be leaving for AEW soon. Yep. That's crazy, y'all. I cannot. How do y'all let Adam Cole go? Wow. What if they actually, I don't know, maybe they'll make one last pitch at him and he'll manage to stay. But I am baffled that they're not even gonna try to fight for him. Like, that's a future star. That is literally a future star. I guess not in Vince's eyes, right? Jesus Christ almighty. Wow. Oh well. Well, off to be with his boys in AEW, reunite with the Elite. Wouldn't that be crazy? Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, and CM Punk. Wow. Wow. That's insane. Woo! I made a Twitter post earlier. It was something I was just goofing around with, where I was pretending to be in the Yu-Gi-Oh show, and AEW was all like, I play CM Punk, the best in the world. And then WWE is like, you activated my trap card. I sacrificed Bianca Belair to summon Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar. And then you can just see AEW go. And WWE's like, what's so funny? AEW's like, is that all you got? No. Go, Bryan Danielson! And I summon with Monster Reborn, Adam Cole, impossible! Yo, you know that was the case. You know that was the case. You know it. Damn. I cannot believe that they actually fucked up and did not catch Adam Cole. That's incredible. That's incredible. Imagine when they make it official. Man. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yes, I am a nerd. Thank you. I know that I'm a nerd. I appreciate that, sir. You don't have to throw it in my face. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. What y'all talking about? Paul Bub, if they value continuity, Cole would not be friendly to Omega. Oh, trust me, like, that's a few right there for Omega. There's so much to do. Because they're bringing in so much talent, you could do a lot of matches. So, damn, that's a heartbreaker for WWE. The fact that they actually lost Adam Cole, I believe it's a heartbreaker. Vince probably doesn't care. That's the real tragedy of it all. The fact that Vince will probably not give a damn. Jesus Christ. He's like, oh well, I didn't think he was a star to begin with. Wow. Well, again, hopefully at the end of the day, no matter who goes where, everybody's happy and we all end up having good wrestling matches. Michael Walker says, so is AEW Yu-Gi or Kaiba? AEW is looking like Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Not Pharaoh, but he's looking like Yu-Gi. If they get a couple more monsters in there, they'll be Pharaoh. I already did a a reaction to Nick Khan's interview earlier before we started the review. So, Rick Roser, I pray Bray goes AEW because he's so smart and he knows what he's doing with his character. Oh yeah, Vince doesn't give a shit. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it. I need a break. There will not be a Raw review tomorrow. Sorry, I hate Raw. I'll be back up here on SmackDown, the show that matters the most, because Brock Lesnar and Becky Lynch are on SmackDown now. So you'll see me on Friday for Rampage and, of course, SmackDown again. And I believe in 2 weeks is AEW All Out. That's the next pay-per-view that we'll be talking about. So I will see you then. Thank you, NXT, for such a good run. Good luck to all the wrestlers. I do not see things getting better. But hopefully you can prove me wrong. This is Alyx. Just Alyx signing off right here in Alyx's World. God bless. Catch you guys next time.